We were talking about housemaids or house managers, as we call them today. Sure that everyone knows that name, and I want to really speak briefly about housemaids, because you're supposed to be praying for housemaids. Before you get a housemaid, please pray for them. You're going to get someone who is really eligible for your work and someone who is good spiritually and physically. So there was a time when I employed a housemaid or a house manager, so to say, and it was back in 2016 when I had just gotten a wife, and we are expectant. So we got several housemaids. I'll just say it briefly because I don't want to take your time. We got a housemaid, not one, not two, not five, several of them. I won't say the number, but most of the time when they come, they were not staying in our house more than 2 days or 3 days. One could come and stay for 1 day, the other one for 2 days, the other one for 3 days. So one time there came another, the last one who came, so that we can know what is happening because of this issue of them coming and going. One of them came and she was just a school dropout from Form 2. I think Form 2, yeah. It happened that at the end of the 6th month, he had gotten some clues, stayed for 6 months. But for the others, they stayed for like 2 days, 3 days, 1 day, and it was over. They were just leaving, just like that. So it happened that my wife told me that something that is happening that is not right, and we got to ask her what is happening, because sometimes we could see my son with some scars on the lips. It was happening that the alleged housemaid or house manager, she was sucking the blood of my son from his lips. It was that day when my son was getting to his 1-year birthday. We decided that we are not going to celebrate his birthday. So I just bought a cake, just a small cake for us, the housemaid, my wife and I, just to celebrate, just for us to enjoy on our own. That day it was tough for my son, because that was the day that the girl was given the last day to execute whatever she was sent to do. But she wasn't able to do that because we were prayerful, and the prayers that we were making every day, they are the prayers that made that housemaid not to execute what she was sent to execute. And you can ask who sent her. Even now I don't really know, but we have a clue because of what she told us, because we confronted her and she came to tell us that she was in some cult and she was a devil worshipper. So she was being sent because of the gift that my son has, the gifts that me and my wife has. That is what they were fighting. That is what they were coming to get. The only thing I can say by now is that, please people, let's pray for our children. Let's anoint our children, maybe once per week or even daily if you can. Let's anoint our houses. Let's pray before we get the house girl. Let's pray for them. Let's, analyze them critically, spiritually, because we need to be sure the people we are leaving our children with. It was drastic. I will come one day and explain everything that happened, but today I just want to briefly tell you that it's good to pray for your housemaids or your house managers before you employ them into your house, because that person you're leaving them with your children, that person you're leaving them with your house, you don't know what they are doing, you don't know you don't know anything spiritually about them. And the only thing I tell people to know is that spiritually we are supposed to be awakened, and know that everything that we do in this world is 99% spiritually. The other one is just, the physical one is just 1%. Just 1%. I'll leave you by that, and I believe that God is going to bless you, and you're going to pray for your house, for your children. Before they leave to school, pray for them and anoint them.